Yes, yes, yes. I can see you. Anand, right? So, have you all done your writing? So, shall I begin with the topic of the lesson? Okay. Look, now for at first we will discuss phrase. What is phrase? Phrase is a group of words that act together as a single unit. Okay, which means look, a phrase is a group of words. A phrase is a group of words act as a single unit, but does not contain the things it need to form a sentence, a subject or a predicate. All right. Look, phrase is a group of word. Group of word means when we combine one or more words together. So that is group of word. All right, and and then when we combine this one or more than one words together, that functions as a single unit. Single unit means one unit, right? But it does not contain the things need to form a sentence. Like what do we need to form a sentence, a normal sentence? We need a subject and predicate. When we have these two element in a sentence, so so that is actually a complete sentence, right? uh, Moreover, phrase does not carry or contain subject or predicate, means they don't have subject and predicate within that group of word. That it is what we call a phrase. Phrase may contain noun, verb. Okay, phrase may contain noun and verb, but cannot function by themselves as complete sense. Means phrase can have nouns and verbs, okay, but they cannot function like a sentence. Means we can add a phrase to another part of a sentence, then we will get a complete meaning. All right. If we used alone, a phrase would be a sentence fragment and not a sentence. So if we use phrase alone without adding to the another part of a sentence, so that is what we call sentence fragment. Write this word. What is sentence fragment? Okay, it's a big term for you all. Sentence fragment. That's what we called sentence fragment, but we cannot say that is a complete sentence. For example, the phrase shiny gold watches. Look at here. Shiny gold watches. So this is a phrase. Uh, do you find any subject or predicate within this group of word? No, you don't find, right? They are just a group of word. So it is not, it is clearly not a complete sentence, and it does not have a predicate. Look, there is no verb, there is no subject, and there is no object. This is just a group of word. All right. So this type of group of word is called phrase. And for example, there we have many examples of phrases. Look at here, like running laps. Running laps is a phrase. And always remember, when we always remember, just wait, excuse me, this Priya. Okay, good morning, Priya. Okay, welcome to the class. Look at here, running laps around the jogging track is really good exercise. All right. So now we have two phrases, running laps, and another one is around the jogging track. All right. So within these two phrases, we don't have a subject and the predicate. They are just the group of word. When we add one phrase to another phrase, and then we have here, look at here, this is, that is our finite verb, okay, and remaining portion is called um, object of a sentence, we can say. And before this portion, uh, let me this portion, look at here, this entire portion is subject, all right, and this is verb, and this one is our object. When we combine verb plus object, then it becomes a predicate, all right. So look at here, running laps around the jogging track, they are phrases. They need to be uh, added to need to be added to another part of the sentence, then we will get a complete meaning, all right. Similarly, look at here, this, first let me erase this mess, we can say. Now look at here, the tired old cat can't um, can't catch mice anymore, look at here. So this red highlighted in red color, these are our phrases. The tired old cat, they are phrases, and they are working as a subject within a sentence. And this can't catch mice anymore, that is our predicate, all right, that is our predicate. So this is how a phrase works or function in a sentence. And similarly, look at here, thinking quickly, thinking quickly, this is our phrase. Thinking quickly, this is our phrase. And this with a horse, with a horse, this is also a phrase. And we put the fire, this is a clause again, this is a clause. So this is how phrase works, a function or works in a sentence, by adding to another part of a sentence, by adding themselves to another part of a sentence. This is how a phrase works in a sentence. Let me tell you one more thing. Phrase can have non-finite verbs. Non-finite verbs means there are three types of non-finite verbs. One is gerund, another is participle, and another one is infinitive. Infinitive means 2 plus b1, right? 2 plus b1. Have you ever seen this type of structure? 2 plus b1 means like I want to go, I want to go. This is infinitive. This is infinitive. Just wait. I want to go. Look at here. This is how phrase works in a sentence. Run. The tired old cat. The tired old cat. This is our participle. Participle. Past participle. Okay. And running laps. This is our gerund. We can say. We can have non-finite verbs in a phrase, but we cannot have finite verb. I am telling you all time and again about this finite and non-finite. They are very important to separate phrase and clause within a sentence. If you don't know finite verb and non-finite verb, then it might be harder for you all to separate phrase and clause from a sentence. All right. Clauses can have finite verb. Finite verb means a verb which shows time. All right, like is the finite verb is shows the time. Is means which time? Present time. It shows present time. All right. So instead of is, if we use was, then it shows past time or past tense. This is how a finite verb shows time within a sentence. But non-finite verb cannot show time within a sentence. For example, look at here. This the tired old cat. This is this is not a verb. They are non-finite verbs. This one. this, the tired old cat. That is participle, past participle, means it is not working. The tired, the word tired, it is not working as verb. It is working this. It is working as a participle. The tired old cat. The tired is describing the old cat. Getting my point? So this is how non-finite verb works in a or functions in a sentence. Clear? Now, uh, moving ahead, his last Christmas gift. His last Christmas gift. There is no finite verb. Look at it. His last Christmas gift. Is there any finite verb within this sentence? No, there is no finite verb, right? So this highlighted portion is a phrase. All right. His last Christmas gift to her was from here to here, from here to here. This is our predicate, and and from here to here, this is our subject, as we can say. How do I separate this subject and predicate? Because of this finite verb. Look at here, was. You all know about a predicate. Predicate contains two elements. One is verb and another one is object. Yes or no? When we combine these two elements, then we will get a predicate. Yes or no? Right. So this portion is predicate and this portion is subject. So within the subject we have a phrase. His last Christmas gift. All right. So this is how a phrase function or works in a sentence. She quizzically rubbed her chin, thinking about. Look, thinking about. This is our phrase. This is our phrase, and this is how phrase works in a sentence. Thinking about this uh, group of word, which is made of two words only. Thinking about. This is a phrase. All right. So now let us understand the types of phrases. There are many types of phrases. I think these types of phrases are not mentioned in your book. Okay, but it is good to know more, right? Good to know more about the advanced types and all. So let us understand this types of phrases. Excuse me. Look at here. Noun phrase. First of all, we have noun phrase. What is noun phrase? You can write down the definition of noun phrase. Can I send you the definition of noun phrase and all? Just wait. Write this down. This is very important for you all.
Where your friend sandwich? Where your friend sandwich? Pratik
Look,
and
this is
Akshans.
about noun phrase.
हाँ
Okay, and this one is about
इसको हरा बोलना ना जरा अलग से ना हम्म?
adjective phrase.
So ask to Pratik. You have a number of Pratik. Arpit, you have number of a Pratik. So Babu ask him na कि why he is not joining the online class. So you can ask or not.
Write this down in your notebook
He is
and
not
memorize
joining
them.
our class है ना.
You can memorize them, like the definition,
So you
and
have
go
a
through it.
Manoj.
Go through them. It will give you
Somebody is joining or not.
the idea about these phrases. What actually are
Maybe
them?
someone is not joining, right? Akshans. Akshans. Yuvraj is joining or not? No. Wait a minute. I am calling Yuvraj na. Wait a
You
minute.
can write them down, or you can take a screenshot of them, and lately you can write these definitions. Okay, now let me begin this topic, that is noun phrase. What is noun phrase? A noun phrase, uh, a noun phrase that act as a noun in a sentence. As we all know, noun is a name of person, place, things. All right. So similarly, noun phrase works in a sentence or acts as a noun in a sentence. Like we get noun within a subject or within a predicate. Similarly, we get noun phrase within a subject or within a predicate, within an object, a noun or a pronoun, and it modifies uh, and its modifier make up a noun phrase. Remember, a noun phrase answer the question what. Look at here. This highlighted portion is a noun phrase. These highlighted portions are noun phrases. Look at here. The man takes. This is our the man subject. All right, and then takes is our finite verb, and this remaining portion is our highlighted portion is our noun phrase. The man takes what? If we ask the verb using the word what, then we will get the answer, and that answer is our noun phrase. Clear? The man takes what? What does the man take? The man took a bus every day to work.